And I think we're starting here at 6 o'clock. Looking for. Huh, never seen that happen before. I didn't click that. Click videos. No, home. There we are. All right, time to start off.
It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright to say it's okay. Listen to what I say. Hello, take your pick. You can't teach an old dog a brand new trick. I don't care what anybody says.
All right, I'm here.
There's a place that I can't find. Drink or two to ease my mind. Golden days. It's alright, take your time. Everybody thinks that you passed your prime. It's alright, it's okay. You still got plenty to say. It's alright, it's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. It's alright to say it's okay. Listen to what I say. It's alright, you will find. Doesn't really matter if the sun don't shine. It's alright to say it's okay. Get to the end of the day.
Well, it's August the 4th, 2026.
I don't care what anybody says.
And that's what it is, August 4th, 2026. I have kitties here. I was going to share something. Where's the thing? Well, I was just quickly organizing. Tomorrow I take off for a meeting in the morning. I just realized this has a, like it was hand done. I got these from Temu. Aren't I horrible? I saw them. I think they're $1 each. But I really like this kitty, of course. This is a great little kitty right here. Look at that. That's a nice little kitty. It's a bookmark, which I will never use for a bookmark, but it's just that it's kitty. I have a box of kitties things. When I head into Ocala here on the 17th, I plan on nabbing my kitty box and probably bringing it with me. It's got all kinds of little kitty toys, kitty things I picked up that are about cats. This is interesting. It's got, since there are 3 whiskers here, the die cut of the plastic includes the 3 whiskers. And that shows it was, basically speaking about AI. Well, this has it too, but this is both sides are 3s. And it really, it's a bit much. They could just cut it right through, but that's how that computer stuff works. It doesn't really follow reality. Why does that look dark? If I can move that a little bit over that way. I think I'm waiting for this arm to stay still. Just I tipped it over. I won't do that again. I don't believe how I have it set up. I'll try to keep it that way. Anyway, I thought I'd share those kitties. All right. My pens, which I have right here. Now, what to draw? I'm sorry, I'm not even over on the page. Oh, Shay White's here. Hello, I'm fine as always. Kitties. Yeah, the kitties are cute. I like those. It's pretty nifty kitties. Sorry, they don't have any. They're not ballet. I know you want me to do something with ballet. I'm going to do this, hobby to be, just make up something as I go. And then I've got a birthday thing I'm going to do for a friend of mine, speaking of which. So maybe it's faster to do it that way. Because I just need to see my friend Dana. I'm going to see Dana tomorrow. And her birthday, I've never done a birthday thing for anybody in this office, one of my clients. But because I happen to know it's her birthday, because I'm at, I'm going to try to get to, in just a moment. Let's just organizing paper. Here she is. So I thought her birthday's coming up Saturday, I believe. I figure, what the heck, I wouldn't be able to usually do this. She does an enormous amount of cooking. I'm just seeing that she and her husband Well, Shay White, you're in the UK. You know it. You know the bad sign you make if you turn the peace sign the other way. Well, her husband's doing this, and I don't think he realizes he's doing it. Americans don't realize you do that stuff. I'm trying to find one. She cooks a lot, so I'm going to try to find. There we go. So with a bunch of cooking.
This feeling is brought to you by a leave for back pain relief. What feeling is that?
All right, I'm not trying to advertise. Get that past that. Skip. Does it get back to the music? Good. Oh, I have a little background. Okay, I'm still not drawing. It's 6:06. All right. Hold on. That's somehow that got louder. How did I? All right. Let's see. I'm gonna try. Oh. Oh. Ooh, got a weird little ping right there in my finger. I've drawn since yesterday. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll do a live tomorrow. Depends if I get back in time. It's going to be pouring rain afternoon, so I may try to get back here or just coop up someplace. I'm not sure how long the meeting is I'm going to. I usually go to meetings I know, and I've never been to this group before. So we'll see how long they have their... It's a political meeting. Let's try to keep them an hour. It starts, I think, at 11. In fact, I may leave out of here right after this and go fill up, get some gas in the gas tank. Because the drive tomorrow is an hour and a half to where I gotta go. Actually, I didn't draw that right now that I see it. Like, of course not. Should be able to do that better. Before I start getting real creative with the caricature work I did, we do pretty much did standard stuff. This is first few years, for a couple of years actually. 'Cause I got out of it pretty quick, involving doing a typical baseball scene, basketball scene, ballet scene, whatever scene. And I started doing whatever could be thrown at me. This was back 47 years ago. So 40, I think the first year I played ball with it, and then but I started immediately change. I know while because I was in high school, I got my friend Steve Galaxy involved, and we were doing, we weren't even, at times we'd bring sticks in to put into the ink to try to draw the caricature. Anything, I had to make it different. My brain can't work unless things are constant. I'm not great with sameness of things. But I started angling everything. Neil Adams, this Neil Adams thing I say, had a huge effect on me, and I had to try to get the caricatures to have more of a 3D view of coming at you. It's a lot more fun. And a challenge, because you got to figure out, you got to think fast. You got to think where the muscles and bones and all go, so you can make it look right. Most of the guys were just knockers or whatever out. I don't like that. But now as we've come along, the crowds are if you're not educated, this becomes a lot harder to accept. The idea that something comes at you. Or that you're trying to do something that has depth to it, not just in the drawing, but in the whole thing, which is why I've gotten away from caricature. Going to this meeting tomorrow might have something happen in which I might give a crack to caricature, but I'm very restrictive as to when I do it. And I will be doing a couple of, that's why I was organizing some things, got some board here, because I've got 2 drawings get done here before the 17th. I'm going to take back with me to Ocala. I should have done that. See, when you're doing swirls, it's best to do it not too far out from the character, and I did that too far. You gotta have a sense of place. So I've studied stages. I know how they're built. I've been on stage. That helps too. I know what they look like and how they're built. And there's a lot of ways to do it. I try to make it simple. Well, it's how I'm drawing. It's not so how she dances. And now, of course, I'm missing something critically important, and that is the tail. So if I'm having this twist, the tail would come, and if I do that, that's going to look weird. So be whipping around this way more. It's still going to look kind of strange, but... Now, what I'm going to do is this birthday card. I'm going to apply some of these efforts I've been making to with color. I'm going to color it. The one thing I still do, even when I used to the caricature thing, is the shadow. I'll keep that the same, which is just a few lines down here. Gotta give a sense that they're up in the air. sense of place. And then you just draw the crowd. Of course, I did a bunch of bunnies here the other day. I added a bunch of, not a bunch, I think I only added 2 or maybe 3 sped up. I've made a couple more, but I don't know if I've added them yet. And over at Fine Art America, I had trouble getting those over. Now there are 4 more, and I've got another 3 ready to put up there, paintings and such. The other one had bunnies, kitties this time. Did you go to the Royal Ballet and see them swing along the rafters? You can think these are all cats or these are all Batman. People dressed as Batman, whichever. I don't care. And you gotta put some musical notes or it doesn't work. This is something I learned early doing the caricature thing. You gotta add the musical notes. Makes all the difference in the world. Now it makes a little more sense than it did before. There you go. How about that? How about them apples? No, I mean at the Royal Ballet, and I forget it's performed somewhere there in London. Oh, you can't really see this. Oh, shoot. All right, I got to work on height here. Get this up here more. I have a problem with this little arm thing. Doesn't want to get up high enough to. So I started to fix this, but I guess I really haven't. Guess what? I've actually got lodged, so it can't. How's that look? Yeah, still a little too close. It's still too close. All right, I have to work on it. I'm sorry. I know I can't get any taller than it is, really. Partly being the weight. Sorry. And I need to move this over a little bit. All right. Well, let me go ahead and play a little bit before I do this birthday card with some colors here. Let me try just using go direct to the source. Hold on. Oops. Here's watercolor set. This is the Pop Smart $5 water set. Well, I made a mess of this. But my other one is actually 25 years older, and it looks even worse. I mean, it doesn't look as bad. Okay, what am I doing here? Well, it's always best to go ahead and make the kitty orange. You want something bright that can be seen. Make a statement. And, of course, the best way to do this, let me get this out of here because I don't want to accidentally get paint on there. Upside down, move it quickly. Oh boy. Oh, I didn't put the board up here. Look at the board up here. Get that lip out of the way. Hitting that lip. Anybody watching, thank you if you think it's any good. Thumbs up, subscribe if you, or let someone else subscribe or whatever. My aunt, whose birthday's coming up in a couple days, is ballet danced. Ballet. They're in Miami. She was a little girl. And she got awards and things too. Also believing this has something to do with her having a walker. Because, oh shoot, what I was trying not to was kick it. I kicked it. Oh, poop. How about that? I was back when she was doing that back in the 50s when that was more acceptable to do. Now here I'm going the other way around. Yeah, when I visit the Fort Walton Beach Chamber where Dana is, they may have something they'd like me to do for some event. I might do it. Or with these, the women's group I'm going to visit tomorrow. We'll see. I don't know. Or I gotta get work projects done, that's for sure. Oh, I had something else get pink. No, I ain't paint on there at all. What the hell? Oh boy. Now, a larger brush here for this. Typical stage stuff I always do. If I need yellow ochre, which is not part of this set. Come back here. Boom, boom, boom. Now if you get enough ink. I mean, whatever this is. This is not watercolor paper, by the way. I'm trying to get to do something we wouldn't otherwise do. You can obviously you can add a little bit. It'll just put up a little bit of it, but you can't do too much. Our clean footwork made the audience cheer. Actually, they all have machine guns. They're about to. You ever seen Some Like It Hot at the end? Just like that. Just like that. We let them have it. Teach you a lesson. Jump out of a cake. I haven't run that film in a long time. I should. That's a brilliant film by the great Billy Wilder. Billy Wilder. Great director, writer. Sunset Boulevard. Stalag 17. Now here's old Jack Davis trick. I don't know if he started it. I don't know who started it. I noticed it with him. And that is, so you don't have to go and do everything with the audience. Just make them all blue. Just make it all blue. Nobody cares. You get the idea across. Maybe leave a little white. I don't know. I want to get that idea that there's movement going on, so I'll get that in there. But the audience all turns blue and disappears in the background. It's a great little trick. Of course, I still have a birthday card to do while I'm messing around with this. I may have a little bit of gray in here just for fun. Let's give a little more depth to this. This way I don't have to paint every damn cat. Real little beastie in there. The hell with them. Get your story out there. Remember? You got your story. Yeah, I have no light blue here. Blue boy. No, anywhere. Okay, we'll go. Let this kind of go, I guess. Oh, I forgot the kitty's tail. Oh my gosh. Hopefully get back that brush. Already had orange on it. Forgot all about the kitty's tail. Leave it to me. Get that sense of movement. Neighbors, you betcha. How about them apples? All right, let's get the rest of that in there. Pop, 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 pop. Just a little bit of. All of it helps with movement, making the movement happen, right? I don't know who Anne Angel. Is that for the Rockford Files? Stuart Margolin as a ballerina? I think that's the TV series that we missed in life. Stuart Angel from Stuart Margolin as a ballerina, conning everybody along the way. Brilliant series. Will lasted 156 seasons. Last we come up with it too late. If Cannell had gotten involved, then it could have been like a gunfight in a car chase. And probably occasionally James Garner would have done a guest appearance. Ah, the opportunities. Oh, here's the yellow report. Let's do it on the other end. Well, okay, that's good enough for what it's worth. Here, let's sit there for just a little while. Who's gonna do the? Oh, that's not it, is it? Maybe it was. Maybe that was what I was gonna do her birthday card on. Oops. Made you happy. Well, hopefully it makes you laugh in a little bit. Hopefully it's a little humorous. All right, so Dana cooks like a crazy person. Sue usually has lots of pictures of food she's making. Here we go. Let's find some. What would be garnishing? How would I garnish this with cooking something on the corners? Cooking. Dana's been cooking enough. She's been doing too many pictures of her. Someone's doing pictures. She's born in Hawaii. She's here in Florida. Usually all she posts cooking or seems like that. Ding dang, I'm looking for here, let me see what I can do. Here, did you anyone respond to that? What's a cooking garnish? This made me, okay, no, I guess not. Okay, something involving cooking. I can do it later. All right, first thing, happy birthday, Dana. Let's do, I don't know if she has any pets. That's a good question. I'm just now thinking of. No pencils. I'm making this up. I gotta put letters on this thing. Jeez, what am I doing? Well, I hope this works. I'll have to point out to her that her husband's doing it a dirty sign. Because they probably don't know it. Put that. This looks like it's. I don't know what that is in there. Like little cutlets of. Something. I gotta come around here. We'll have to make. If you have to do black, go purple. If you can. In this case, it works. I'm sure there's purple flying pans or frying pans. Depends on if you're in China or not. Flying pans. I I don't know what the hell that is. You know, she doesn't even mention it. Mongolian beef. There you go. That's what that is. Mm-hmm. Oh, Cassie, yeah, I'll do this. Oh, the little guys here. If anyone at the Fort Walton Beach says, "Why don't you do me a Christmas card?" Well, I'm friends with Dana on Facebook. You could be too. I might have done it. What is she spooling in? I don't know what the hell that is in there. Some sort of yellow stuff. I don't know. Something. Hold on, let me see what else I can find. Oh, she got 24 pictures. Jeez. Oh, there's shrimps. Now I can do something with shrimps. All right, so we'll do like a pan of shrimps over here. She probably asked me what I was drawing. She's doing, and I don't know. What do I look like, a chef? I'm a regular Vincent Price in the kitchen, or Dom DeLuise, or Richard Deacon. Maybe there's a salt shaker. Let's try to do. Quick little. What time is it? Oh yeah, I'm going real well time wise here. So I'll do some little shrimps. I like. I'm not a seafood person. I've eaten and killed a lot of chicken. I'm responsible for the death of a lot of chickens. I'm gonna go to Taco Town. Taco Town's a neat business that's been around since about 1960 or so in Fort Walton Beach. And there's not Mexican in sight in the back room. It's all a bunch of local folks who do these great little tacos that are very inexpensive. So it makes you wonder where they get their meat. Maybe it's Mongolian for all I know. I hope this looks like shrimp. When I made it too small. See, if you're drawing and you don't want to draw a lot, draw it big. You don't have to draw as much. I should have made these jumbo-sized shrimp. I'd be off the hook here. Stand out a little bit more, so we're going back over it. There we go. Yeah, that could be Shay Whyte's argument for not doing a background is because he makes the dancer so big. Not a lot of room for showing background. I bet you got him. And in fact, background here. Gotta have a sense of. And probably put some crumbs. I'm sure there's some crumbs around there. I'm not looking for them, but there probably are. I could probably put a spoon. That'd be fun. A ladle, a little. That as a dark. That helps get that handle out a little bit more. That's enough shrimp. Hell of a shrimp. What am I doing? I'm not reading any comments. Thank you, anyone who's here. Okay, Shay White's maybe already left. I don't know. See what else is in these. I can't believe she uses a lot of canned things. Oh, okay, so that's an answer. Something else I can put up in here. A little seasoning. Maybe one of them's HP. She won't understand that. She might. That's fine. And she has some Argo there, so I made it Arg with an H. Might as well be silly, why not? I mean, that's the idea. Sign it. So no one can read it. That's always sign you can read it, or why do it? All right, so now we do. Now here I won't talk, because if I start to speak, I'm going to misspell. It could be all your fault. My cousin Jan. Oh, let me finish what I'm doing here. And of course, this is some sort of and to give it a little oh, here, I know what I'll do. I just did that, but I'll do it on the color part. Okay, so real quickly, add some color. I don't want to take it. Oh, I'm going to take a little sip of drink here. Oh, boy. Okay. Purple. How's everybody today, huh? Argo is yellow. I'll come back to that, I guess. Anybody who's here, thank you for being here if you want. Yeah, it's not close enough. I'm not. Tried to put some purple in there and ain't playing. Oh, I forgot. Today is also the fellow, Steve's birthday today, but I've never really got to know Steve very well. They're doing a birthday thing at a bingo place today, I believe. I'll just come in here with a little bit of real quick. I'm going to go over it all with all the other colors. I forget what this beef was again. It was somewhere over there. I'm sure she'll know what it is. It's a recent picture of her cooking. So she'll write, oh yeah, she'll know what that is. But I don't know. Mongolian, that was it. Mongolian, something or other. There we go. That's good. All right, so color Mongolian beef. Mongolian beef. And I'm not too concerned about part of this is I'm trying to get myself speeding up again like I used to work to some extent. I just haven't been watercoloring much. I was looking over the last couple of years how I did a lot of watercoloring, and now I haven't been doing much watercoloring. Okay, back to this. I'm going to make that pan gray. Quick shrimpy colors. I gotta act like these aren't really cooked shrimp, so I can make them pink. Quickie. How are we doing time-wise here? I want to have this done by 7. Or 7 Central Time. Gotta remember, I'm in the Central Time Zone. I am definitely still struggling with that here, but it has been over 3 weeks. And I'm going to be running back to the Eastern Time Zone here in a couple weeks, 2 weeks from now. All right, that was a clear glass. With some yellow stuff in it. Maybe butter. Well, I get some water in there. I have to slow down and just pop, pop, pop. That's supposed to be red. I don't like this red. This red is kind of a poopy red. Put some yellow in it. Come back in here. With a little sense of glass. And again, I'm just doing simple colors. Now, when I get do these caricatures, which I may not get right entirely into until this weekend, that's gonna have a lot more color to it, a lot more going on. The HP I know is red. She didn't have HP. I think that's funny. If Shay Whyte was here, Shay would find that probably. I don't know what makes Shay Whyte laugh. It's a question I wonder about. I've wondered before. But take things very seriously. And Argo. It's the condiment of pirates. All right. While I've got this upside down, let me go ahead and get this blue out of the way. Part of this is trying to slow down a little bit. I've been working on some children's books, and I will be working on those watercolors. I don't know if I'm not sure if I'll do those live or not. That I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm going to. Because at least what I'm doing right here, the methodology is going to be doing the color, watercolor, then I'm scanning it in and building it up from there. Yeah, I can do these really quick and do it with a marker or something, but I've got to get this color, this watercolor methodology a little more firm. But the artwork I put up on Fine Art America, you can find it under Rob Smith Jr. Those have all been touched up digitally after I watercolored them initially to make it a little, give them a little extra punch. For example, the background, which always gets me, the light blue. Now, I'm not clear if my cousin's birthday's today, but then again, she's in Texas, and I don't know when I'll ever see her. She comes here, then doesn't say anything to us, to me at least. Of course, I'm nowhere near where she would usually go now. But I'd do a card for her if I thought I was going to see her. I'm going up to North Carolina here in a few weeks, and I'm going to see a whole bunch of little grandchildren, and they all have birthdays coming up in September, but trying to do all those birthday cards would be difficult. I think there's 6 birthdays. Keep with the blue over here for the exclamation mark. I'll put the name in this really not great red. Of course, I'm adding some blue to it. Really add to it. If you want, feel free to comment. If you comment and you want to leave a link for others to follow, you're free to do that. Shay Whyte will not do that. Again, I'm doing this so I get the heavier on that end. That's what's going to come off that end. I learned this doing caricature, watercolor caricature, 30 years, 35, 34, well, nearly 40 years ago. Let's just say that. One thing I'm going to do for Walt Beach Chamber is pick up a caricature project they have for me. And I'm going to work on that before I leave here, but I may not get to that till September. End of this month, I want to get hopefully both children's books done. I put a lot of time doing artwork recently. Gee whiz. Spent hours on some of these digital efforts. All right, now here's, you want to have a sense of place, so you want the, just going to do some quick little yellow, and it's going to kind of fade out over here someplace. Pick it up. Whoa. Like that ran. I didn't expect that. It did run. Ooh. Did I pick up a different pen? Thought that was waterproof. I could be wrong. Quick yellows, just to give a sense of place. Show their objects. Tell your story. Tell your story. Tell your story. Tell your story walking. A little more yellow. I may scan this in just for my own records that I did it, because I'll forget. And I will. Alright, I'm just going to put a little shadow here. So I'm going to come back and grab some yellow ochre, just to give a little sense that there's some shadow in here. Like also to kind of help punch these, that they're here. Put too much into it. This is running. Oh, that great pen was a lot more waterproof than that, I guess. No. I don't think it does that on the board. It does it on this thinner paper. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm back to a little Jack Davis-y thing. I'm just doing some bop, 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 bop. I think I'm just going to about finish it there with this, like this. Come in here a little bit. And I'm going to have one last thing here. Oh, let's get it. That, I might go back over this with some black marker just to kind of help punch this up a little bit. Hopefully that's okay for what it's worth. Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's not as good as if I was drawing critters, but now I want to get some celebratory thing here. So I need a little bit of pop. Really, this would be better to do with a marker. I just want to get this done now. If I start saying, I'll do it later, I'll never do it. So just the idea of maybe there's some sort of confetti out here. This is where bright colors are very helpful. This little tray here has much brighter colors. In fact, that orange is really bright. I'm not just doing that. That's that one. I never see the yellow because I already got yellow. Well, no, that's not as bright as I thought it was. In fact, it's kind of dark in general. Why it's so hard to find decent colors? I had a tray here. I don't have it handy. All right, so what else can I do? I can add some bright green. I know I have a bright green around here too, but wait a minute, maybe it's there. Oh wait, here we go. Here we go. It may not show up. Come on, get off there. Yeah, that's not going to show up. Yeah. Especially, God, this is what I hate. This stuff will not. Because see, I'm doing this, but I'm actually 16 steps ahead of this. I got this done. I'm already working on something else. The stream's done, and I'm already working on something else. So things don't work well. I get a little nutty. That's why I got to try to slow down. But right now, I just want to get close to. It's 7, and I want to get done. So real quick, just got one little bop, 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 bop. I gotta get a red in here. How am I gonna do that? Pinkish. A little too pastel-y. Most of the color shade Whyte uses are all pastel. I'm not a fan of pastel. Myself. Alright, we'll get a little bit of startling blue in here too. Bop, 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 bop. Just an idea of kind of a confetti, celebratory, just dot them around. That'll do. You see, this may be a brand new pen. Nah, it's too wet. I gotta let this dry if I want to try to get a little thicker pen in here. Or this is dry. That too. But thank you all for watching. I'll quit now. It's this. Oh, that's definitely not the one. I look for. I usually have a problem of having too many brush-like pens, and suddenly I have none handy at all. Unfortunate but true. Am I getting that in? Where'd the picture go? Here we go. Oh, there's Andrea Kaczynski. How are you? This is for my friend Dana at the Fort Walton Beach Chamber of Commerce. I have no brush pens here. Usually I have to my eyeballs in them, and I don't have any. How the hell did I do that? How are things over there in Volusia County? I don't know if you're. Are you voting? I'll put a pitch in. I'm supporting Paul Renner for governor. Done a bunch of work on his campaigns. But I also want to see Bobby Williams do well, just because I like his message. He has no business in a governor's seat, but neither does Byron Donalds. A bunch of friends with Byron Donalds earlier today. But I can't support Byron. But then, so I'm going to visit Dana tomorrow, and she's not expecting this, over at the Fort Walton Beach Chamber. But her birthday's Saturday, I saw on Facebook. So I figure I'll surprise the bunch here. Then some of the folks there are going to say, why don't you be a birthday? Well, I'm not. I think Dana's the only one in that office I'm a friend with. I think I once did something for Ted Corin, but I don't remember when his birthday is, if I did. But part of the trip I'm making tomorrow, besides the Fort Walton Beach Chamber, is to get involved with some political stuff while I'm out in this neck of the woods. Been 3 weeks and I'm about to die. It doesn't help that I keep getting phone calls about, you know, this event or this thing or who are you voting for. All that stuff's coming in, of course. And I'm driving all the way in on the 17th to go vote on the 18th in Marion County. Five and a half hours on the road. I think I have a card or two of these I've done for Euler and or Caleb. I don't know, that's not someplace. They're all together. I know I organized them when I was in Palm Bay, then I organized them here earlier this year as I was getting stuff together. Don't ask me where they are right now. I don't know. I tried to have everything in one place, but I wasn't overly successful doing that. By the way, I'll take if you want to do a thumbs up, I appreciate it. Of course, subscribing is good too. I've been pretty much doing a live every day at 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. 8 o'clock, no, hold it. 6 o'clock Central, 7 o'clock Eastern. Yeah, I'm going to go see Bobby Williams again. He's going to be surprised to see me. He's having an event over at Farm, over in Walton County. I'm going to go over there. Just because I'm missing not doing any political stuff the last 3 weeks. I really am missing it. I'm grateful to my friends calling me about stuff because it makes me feel better. I'm not forgotten. I'm still involved. In fact, that's why I'm driving on the 17th, is to be at the meeting in Ocala. Okay, oops. All right, hopefully that's okay. And all this is working up toward these two children's books I'm doing, which I think I know how I'm going to handle them. And thanks to Melissa Busby for some guidance, big guidance there. Because and I don't know if I may or may not paint those. I'm going to try to do some part of the two caricatures I need to get done here in the next week. And so I don't know. I may be back tomorrow at 7. I haven't missed this. I don't think I've missed the 7 o'clock yet. I've done a ton of artwork. This was done earlier. I did a kitty. I did not sign this. Shame on me. And I don't want a brush. I've got myself back into the drawing mode. I just really haven't been drawing much in the last 6 months. I've been doing politics nonstop. 8-4. Little bit. I did a few lives, not much. But I feel that it's definitely strengthening my hand here and getting better at it. So, and I want to get these children's books done before the end of the month. So those are coming up. But thank you all if you want. I don't usually do watercolor here. Wow, so maybe thanks those who are here. Maybe I should be doing this later. 8 o'clock Eastern. Maybe I'll try to spill that out. I think I'll stay with the 6-7 o'clock thing. Maybe I'll just try to do it longer. I do say 8-ish, and it is 8-ish Eastern. But I've got a lot of stuff to do. In fact, I've set up a whole little area here so I can just pull stuff out and go. Because I've got more stuff to share too, which I haven't been sharing. It's unfortunate on my part. I don't know if I ever showed this, but this is a first reader from 1860. Oh, let me go ahead and pull this out. Did I share this? This is what, so as school starts, this is your first reader, 6 years old. And look at these words. First of all, the artwork's incredible. 1860. So 166 years ago. Am I get that right? No, not 108, not 160. How old am I? 160. Well, it's something like that. But you imagine young people. You remember? Imagine you're 6. If you have a 6-year-old knowing these words. The other one, I have one from 1865 for a third grader that I don't think if I showed it to a high school graduate, they would know how to read. Maybe Caleb would. But these are this is what you had to do in school. Why can't you do this today? Why? Young people should be able to learn this. Look, all these words of 4 letters, lesson 12. He is not a bad boy, for he does as he is bid. He has saws and a hose, and bats and guns and dogs. This is a wonderful, look at that artwork, look at that. Yeah, I think I showed that 1874 newspaper. I had a picture of it on Facebook with me. All these are gone. I guarantee you all that's been thrown out. It only exists here. I doubt these have even been scanned. Look at all that. And understand, all these are etchings that were done in reverse. These were all done in reverse. Imagine that. Notice the ship in the background, if I can get into it here. The ship in the background. See that? Look at all the detail of that little ship in the back. Big ship in the background. Incredible work. Just incredible. This was here in the States too. This was U.S. Because that kind of gives us a feeling of Britain, but no. Incredible work. It's not just that this is such rarity. It's that the folks really pretty much don't know how to do this anymore. That's sad. The work it would take to learn all this in this first reader from 1860 would take the skills it would take to draw and illustrate as this is. The third reader gets into animals, and it's detailed with animals. Look at that work, isn't that incredible? I think I'm not sure that's a cat or a dog right there. I don't know, it's up to you. Again, they're working in reverse. So this was done the opposite, etched onto steel, put ink on top of it, and then the plate was then put on to print these pages. Unbelievable work. Just incredible. There's a cat. A man, a hat, a kit, a box, the cat, the rat, the mat, the pan, the hay. The man has his hat on. Is the kit on the box? No, she is on no box. Great stuff. Great stuff. There you go. All right, I'll stop here. Thank you all for watching. I should be back. I may be back tomorrow, if not the day after, at 7 o'clock. Maybe I'll work to try to be here longer if y'all are going to come in later. I appreciate it. If you get a chance to do a thumbs up, I appreciate it. I even haven't done a thumbs up. Here, I'll do that right now. Beep. And then and who knows what I may do then. I may be getting into, I'll always do a Hobbit to Bee. This is the Hobbit to Bee. We just, Shay Whyte had been asking for a few weeks here about me doing a ballet, so I did a ballet. And then this is for my friend Dana Steinbeiser over at Fort Walton Beach Chamber, who I'll see tomorrow as I visit their offices. Her birthday is Saturday. Thank y'all for being here. Hope to see y'all again, and have a good day. Good night. Good night.